I've known you most of my life, and you've always been like probably like the hardest, strongest, and most like I mean, you're definitely the most equipped friend of mine for the position that you have. Hence, probably why you're in the position that you're in. Um, but I've never really seen you personally be scared for like yourself. Like I understand that you're scared for other people. Like you have a fear surrounding like your family and the people that you're trying to protect and take care of, and that's very noble of you. But first of all, like where do you get that fearlessness for yourself to even like have that job and position? But secondly, like there must be some fear that you have as well going like that you I don't know, man, like you've just always been so tough, and I've like always admired that about you, but you like you've gotta fucking have some scaries inside of you, right? Like doing everything that you
Yeah.
do, and aren't like what are you afraid of for yourself?
Wow, that's a loaded question.
Yeah, sorry.
What am I afraid of for myself? I'm afraid of. I mean, this is going to steer away from
That's
anything that I
okay.
do
We're
for
gonna
work.
go back,
I mean, like
dude.
what I guess like if I, what I'm afraid of for myself is not being an emotional person because
Wow.
I am
Desensitized to
not
this.
even desensitized. I'm just really good at compartmentalizing things, and that helps me at work. I can dissociate from the emotional side of things and just look at it as a task or something that I'm doing. It's a functional thing. But I think my toughness isn't because I'm a tough person. Uh, to be honest, it is. It has been. I can't say really anymore, but in the past, it was a facade because I was an incredibly untough person and uncomfortable with my emotions,
Right.
and that
That mask itself is
that
like
mask
a
itself.
toughness, right?
So my fears, my anxieties, my sadness would come out as toughness or anger.
Right.
I'd puff up my chest
Totally.
and I'd be this strong, confident person, but I was just masking all of these things that I've been kind of denying
Right.
from the get go. And that there's everybody has their own story, but from your childhood, from things that happen, you develop these ways of protecting yourself. And my way of protecting myself was through being tough.
Right.
And that doesn't translate into I'm an emotional person
Totally.
at that point.
Right. You can still, even though you can present as a tough guy, like I presented as a funny guy. That was my defense mechanism.
Yeah.
To be a tough guy, you still need to physically be tough. So like I've been to the Jersey Shore with you, and I've watched you get into some throwdowns, dude. And I've seen pool cues broken over the back of your head, and like you're a tough guy. So like without saying like without I'm not trying to give too much credit to that, but also like recognizing that you are also aware of this at the same time.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, I'm just,
You are a tough guy.
yeah,
And you can fight, and you
well,
could kick somebody's ass. I couldn't.
my parents put me in martial arts
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
kid.
Your Omar Perez, shout out, dude.
I
One of the
spent
greatest.
like, dude, first off, tough guys.
Yeah,
My dad
totally.
is way tougher than me.
Definitely.
He's 5'6", 150-pound little like Filipino dude, and he will whoop me next time till like for like a year and a half. I'll still feel it, man. That guy has instilled the fear of God just from like not even like being physically aggressive, but just he is just tough. Like, and you're taking it away from me because this is now going to be chronicled in the digital archives forever.
I like that.
But like what you're doing, like my dad, when I was growing up, his friends would be like, "Oh man, your dad's so tough. He did this. He beat up this guy, did that thing, and whatever." And he'd always be like, "Nah, man, it wasn't me. It must have been somebody else." Like trying to just like pawn it off because I don't think he wanted me to be a tough guy. I think he wanted me to be confident, but he didn't want me to be a tough guy.
Wow.
And so he'd always be like, "No, that's not me. Like just go." Be a nerd with your karate and paint, Warhammer figures in the basement or whatever that is that you want to do. And now I can't do that. Now I have to be like, okay, kids, sorry, dad beat some people up in the past. Thanks for taking that away. You stripped me of my out.
Your dad is an incredible human being, and we've all been very privileged to know Omar Perez, and I assume that growing up with him, you said, you know, he didn't want you to be tough, he wanted you to be confident. Instead, you flipped those things.
Yeah.
You were tough instead of confident. You were tough as a presentation of what you hoped to be confident, maybe to
Yeah, I
please
mean,
your dad?
I guess that's no. I mean, I think there's kind of like this. I asked this question of myself, like, what is confidence and what is cockiness? You know, like confidence is something you hold within yourself. Cockiness is something that you have to project. And that's kind of what toughness is. I can be a tough individual. I don't have to show that to anybody. I can just know within myself that I can handle a situation. I can take care of myself. I can get myself out of something.
Yeah.
I don't have to walk around and be that.
Yeah.
I don't have to hide myself behind that wall. Because I can hold that within me, and then that makes you a tough person. That makes you confident. But that projection is, you know, and it comes from a place of fear.
Oh, boo-boo, did you just make it to the end of the video? Yes, you did. Do you want to see more videos just like this one? Do you?
Well, then head over to patreon.com/live at the lodge, where you can support the How Good's This podcast, as well as the entire Live at the Lodge family.
Yep, yeah, you're going to get exclusive merch, personalized shout-out videos. Me and Jules, we're going to show up at your house and baptize your nephew, huh? Check it out, patreon.com/live at the lodge.